What's going on, guys? It's Snowman's Watch Reviews back with another watch review. This time we're doing something real special. I got a hold of a Chase Durer 1000XL chronograph watch. Now, this one, if you're into TV and whatnot, this watch was in the TV show Burn Notice. It was worn by the main character, and that's really how he gained its fame. And it's become a popular collector's item ever since. Because currently they don't make the watch anymore. This watch is no longer made. Let's see if we can focus it here. Alright, yeah, so yeah, this watch isn't really made anymore. But this is it. It's become a collector's item. It has there's a huge market out for these types of watches. And I was able to get a hold of one. I'm really excited to have it. And go ahead and review it and give you guys my opinion on it. So before we go into the watch itself, I just want to give you a quick little brief on things that come with it in the event that you get one that does. This is the case it comes with. Nice wood finish, real nice. You can see it's right there. It comes in here with the little. So it's well protected. It really is. It's not going to get damaged during shipping, which is nice because it does come with a hefty price, which we'll talk about. But yeah, that's just the case it comes with. Nothing too special, but it's kind of cool it comes in that. It does come in with your extra links, so it does fit. It comes with the metal bracelet no matter what. You can buy aftermarket cloth bracelets, but that's what it really comes with. And then you also got your instruction booklet, like always, and there's just the table of contents kind of goes through. This watch has a lot of stuff going on, and we're going to go over everything, but I just wanted to point that out and show you. I'm going to open that up. But yeah, there's a lot going on with this watch. It also comes with a 2-year warranty in the event that it's purchased new. But like I said, they don't really make it anymore, so chances are that warranty is not going to mean anything. So let's go ahead and get into the watch itself. This is it. The Chase Durer 1000XL. Now they also come with there's two versions of this watch. There's the 1000XL and then the 1000. This is the XL version. It's a little bit bigger. It's about 2 millimeters bigger. But this is the one that has there's a huge market out for this one. I'll just give you a quick overlook, and then we'll go in some of the details. This is the back case. Bracelet. This one was pre-owned, so it has a little bit of wear to it, but I mean, it's not too heavy. It's still looking real nice. Alright, so yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So this is it. We're going to go ahead and start out with just some of the basics, and that being the material it's made of. So this is a full stainless steel 316L watch. So this thing's going to be durable. They don't come with titanium or anything. It's just all steel. And you know, for it being a steel watch, it's actually really not that heavy at all. Of course, I've wore a pretty heavy watch in the past, so wearing this is kind of is light. But it being a stainless steel watch, I was expecting to have a little bit of heft, but it's really not that bad. It really isn't. It's pretty low profile too. I'm not sure exactly its thickness. I didn't get that, but it's nothing crazy where it's like, you know, 16, 17 millimeters. It's pretty low profile on your wrist, which is nice. The coating on it is a black PVD coating, so it seems to be really well done though. The coating itself, you can kind of tell on the case. It's not terrible, and it turns out real nice, and even on the bracelet too, you know, for the parts that aren't worn down. But it being PVD, not the diamond light coating, the DLC, it's going to wear down a little bit quicker. But that being said, I mean, it's still a beefy watch and still going to last you. All right, moving on to, I guess, the movement. The movement is really what grabs the attention of a lot of people as well. Other than being a straight looks and celebrity type watch. That the movement's Swiss made, and to be more specific, it's called ETA 251.262 quartz movement. It's a Swiss movement. This thing's got 27 jewels in it, which really help keep it accurate. This thing is dead on accurate. I'm safe to say you probably lose 2 to 3 seconds every like couple months plus. This thing does not lose time easily, which is really nice. It's really precise, and it has a lot of cool features on it that allow it to be so precise. Let's get into the face. I want to go ahead and talk about that because there's actually really a lot going on with this thing. So some things I want to point out first is just the obvious, it being a chronograph. Now the chronograph has a couple features to it. One is have these screw down crowns right here. Instead of just a push button, you got to unscrew it first. So we'll go ahead and do that. Unscrew both of them. With the screw downs, just in general, this is for any watch with the screw down crowns like this. I don't like putting them out all the way because sometimes they can get stuck. And then when they get stuck, you get all, panacked out and you start messing with it and you can strip it. So just a word of caution, it's safe to say, don't push these out all the way. Even if you think you can, and it would be okay, just don't really do it because sometimes it can ruin it. But let's go ahead with the features. With this particular watch, you got 3 dials. One here, one there, and one there. This one right here is your main seconds. That is your continuous seconds. Now with this one, this is probably my favorite thing about the watch is its chronograph function. And what that is basically it goes with seconds, minutes, tenths of a second, and hours. So it's covering everything. So I'll go ahead and show you how it's done. Once these are screwed out, this is your A button that gets it going. And this red dial is your seconds for the chronograph, and this white one is your minutes. Alright, and then this one right here, I'm going to pause it, is your tenths of a second. See that moves? And it all stops. That's your tenths of a second. And once you get it going again, it resets and continues. Once this thing passes an hour or two, this changes to 1 hour. And this goes up to about 12 hours. Alright, I'll let this go ahead and finish just so you can see all the movement in the watch. But, other from that, this chronograph is probably the most functionable in my opinion. It has a lot of use, and I really do like it. This thing also does split times, which I'll show you once this minute passes, which is pretty cool. Let me just show you the little tenths of a second thing again. Alright, perfect. So, yeah, and this thing really stays. And one thing I want to also focus on is the dials. They got a cool little hourglass effect to them. It's kind of hard to tell with the light, but you can kind of see it. All right, this thing's going to change in a minute, and there it goes. And that minute passes, all right? And then, you can go ahead and stop it and reset it, and it all resets. And then to get it going for the split times, you got to start with this button. So you go ahead and just click that. Oh, wait, no, excuse me. You start with this, but then instead of stopping it with this, you stop it with this. And that does the whole split second stuff. So you start it always with this button, but then you continue it with this for a split, or you just stop and start with this one. All right, and then to resume on the split, you go ahead and click that, and it resumes. All right, and a reset, top button, bottom, easy. Let's go ahead and then you can screw these back down like that. So, hang on. There it goes. Yeah, like I said, remember, don't always have these things. There it goes. Don't push these in too much because they will not come out. Alright, now so now that we went over the chronograph, let's go ahead and go into just some of the features as well. They got here's the screw down crown. Oh, that one's tight. Hang on. There it goes. You got a screw down crown right there. There's 3 notches on it. The first one, if you pull out, it just moves the hour, so this is good for like daylight savings, time zone changes, whatever it may be. That's really functional. And then you pull out a second time, it moves the second hand or the minute hand as well with the hour hand, and then you pull out a third time and you can reset everything. I'm not going to really do that because it's set for time as well. And then you can just go ahead and screw it back down in. Don't do it too tight, but yeah, that's that. And then it also has this rotating bezel, 120 clicks all around, which is very useful. So if you're a diver, this is going to be a good friend of yours. All right. So it's unidirectional, so it only goes counterclockwise. Also has your date. You got your date down here at the 4 o'clock position. And then also one feature to this as well is it is waterproof up to 1,000 feet. So obviously no one's going to be going down that deep for the most part, but it kind of ensures that this thing is going to stay waterproof all together, which is really nice. Just want to point that out. It also has a tachometer on it as well, or a tach meter, not tachometer. It has a tach meter. to it. And if you know how to use that and you use it, you got it on this. And this thing also, one thing unique about this is it has a compass. It's a weird compass. It uses the movement of the sunlight, and it utilizes its hourglass effect on these two dials right here. Basically, I kind of read on it a little bit, not too much, but basically all you got to do is you align the bezel. So say the sun's focusing, you see how the hourglass, let's see, it's a little hard to see because it's not sunlight, but you see how the hourglass is at the 9 and 3 position. The bezel just goes right here. It goes in between, so it would go from the 6 to 12. You align north and south, and then it gives you a direction. It's confusing, but it all says in the directions, and if you really didn't have a compass and want to use it like that, you can. It's a little confusing, like I said, but I mean, it's there, and you can go ahead and use it. But yeah, I mean, that pretty much covers the face, you know. It's Swiss made, really, really well engineered. One thing, go into the band. The band clasp is pretty sturdy. Nothing too crazy going on with it, it's just a simple metal band. You know, you put it on and get it secured with that. I do wish it had the 2 pusher buttons on the side, but it doesn't. It's just secured with this little thing, and it just goes above that. So it's whatever, you know. You can't wish for everything, but that's what it comes with. One thing that's unique about this one too is it's got the wetsuit extensions. So if you go dive with a wetsuit or whatnot, you can use the metal band and just go ahead and extend it like that. All right. So you can close this up, and you got this little extender, and that just adds for extension. So like I said, if you wear a wetsuit, you can go ahead and deploy that, and it should help you out. All right. Cool. Let's see what else about this. The case itself, from the screw down crown to the end, is about 44 millimeters. So you're really not looking at a large watch at all. This thing's very, very low profile. Like I said, it's not too big on your wrist, and overall, it's really nice. It also comes with the super luminous on it. I'm just see if I can charge it, just to show you guys kind of what it looks like. But yeah, it's pretty bright when at night, but you'll still need to charge it. It's nothing. It's not like the tritium or anything that keeps light at all times. See, there you go. Yeah, that's kind of the extent of it. It lights up all the markers at the hour position, the bezel indicator on the top front, and then the hours as well. All right. Okay, so that's some of the features that the watch has, and you know, honestly, this thing, it's pretty nice. I gotta be honest, it's really nice. It's got sapphire crystal as well, and the sapphire crystal the crystal itself is very durable. It does not scratch, no matter what you do to it for the most part. It is prone to shattering, but you got to hit it pretty freaking hard on like a piece of metal or something for it to shatter. And one thing, let's see if I can get it focused at all so you guys can see. One thing about this watch is it has, let's see here. This is the best I'm going to get it, right around there. It has a very thick piece of sapphire crystal. You can kind of see that lip right around there. It's very thick, so you can kind of see it. So you have a solid face that's not going to change or anything, which is really nice. And these rivets right here, these markers right here as well, act as, in the event, say the watch fell flat on its face, this will protect the crystal. I'm not going to try it obviously because it would scratch it up, but you get the idea. That being said, the way to, if you're interested in getting one of these, it's going to be very difficult, like I said. I got this one on eBay. That's one of the places where you can continuously find them. And conditions, it all depends. You know, I see a lot with the crown broken or something missing from this part, or it just is in terrible condition in terms of scratches. But eBay is going to be your best friend if you want to look for one of these. Just type up the company's name, Chase Durer, and look for one of these. They do run a hefty price as well, considering they're a collection piece. People really want this watch. The demand for it is huge, and they stopped making it for some reason. And now people can sell them at really a price that they want. They typically run between around $850 to $1,500. They run pretty expensive. I got this one for about $1,000. and that took a big chunk out of the wallet. But it, in all honesty, it was kind of worth it. Not sure what I want to do with it yet. It was more of a collector's item, a want, if you want to put it that way. Just because I love the TV show Burnos, and it is a pretty badass watch, in all honesty. But that's really it. I mean, let's put it on the wrist, show you what it looks like. Alright. So, like I said, it's low profile, it's nothing crazy. But then again, I'm kind of used to wearing a decently sized watch. But this one, it really looks nice on the wrist. It really does. And it really stands out. And when it's in the sundial and everything, it just explodes. And it's really cool. It's a really cool thing to have. So that's what it looks like on the wrist. Now, so yeah, that's basically it. The Chase Durer 1000XL watch. They do have, it says Special Forces 1000XL UDT, Underwater Demolitions Team, which is kind of over the top in my opinion. I don't know Special Forces people that wear this stuff, but I mean, I don't really like when companies put that, which is a shame really, because they make nice watches and they put that on. But I mean, what are you going to do about it? That's probably my only complaint, is their wording that they chose to put on this watch, but there's nothing you can do. That being said, it's still a very nice watch, and if you are considering getting one of these, I would highly recommend it. You would not be disappointed. So yeah, that's it. There's not going to be an update on this just because I don't think I'm going to be wearing it as a daily. It's probably going to be for whatever I don't know. I haven't really decided what I'm going to do with it yet, but there probably won't be an update, so don't expect that. But I just wanted to, I'm just glad I was able to review this thing, because there is not a review on YouTube yet, so I got the first. Yeah, and even though it's not made anymore, there's still, like I said, a big collection out there for it. So in the event that you wanted it, I'd definitely go for it. Of course, if you have the funds. But that being said, thank you guys for watching. That about sums it up. Go ahead, and if you have any questions on this watch, please leave a comment, or questions, whatever it may be, and I'll go ahead and answer them. Don't forget to go ahead and like this video, subscribe, do whatever, because like I said, I got some more watches coming for the reviews. But that's about it. So, thanks for watching.